Well, it's Fred TV Sports, and it's Friday Night Football. I'm Gary Leet, filling in for our sports producer, Evan Massoud. I'm joined tonight with Daniel Keating. Welcome, Daniel.
Thank you.
Well, are you excited about tonight's game?
Of course I am, Gary.
Well, who couldn't be after last week?
I know, right?
Durfee's thrilling 3-overtime victory over Somerset. Were you here for that game?
I was.
Can you tell us about what the crowd was like?
I mean, it was very electric, and at Mac Aldridge Field, it was quite the sight to see. I mean, we haven't won in 2 years, and we go and win the first game of the season. So it was such a great thing to be a part of.
Hopefully they can continue that tonight. The Durfee is facing the Taunton Tigers, one of the biggest teams. Every year they come down here. I always marvel at the size of the players.
Oh, yeah. You got everybody here averaging 6'1" here, so this is going to be a tough matchup for the Hilltoppers.
And the Taunton Tigers last week started their season with a loss, 24-13 against our rivals, New Bedford Whalers.
Oh, wow.
So we're about 2 minutes away. Referees are discussing with the captains. We're going to have the coin toss here. And it looks like Durfee has elected to receive.
Tonight's officials are ruled by the MIAA. Their experience
So,
and integrity qualify them to
don't leave the dead air, Daniel.
I will not leave the dead air, Gary.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, Daniel.
Well, my name is Daniel. I am so happy to be a part of Fred TV, the whole corporation here, especially with Gary being my supervisor tonight, and I'm just so thankful to him to be a part of this with me as well. So thank you, Gary.
I'm just filling in.
I know you are.
All right, so this should be a great matchup. I would think at the beginning of the year, most critics would probably say that these two teams would be coming into the game with the opposite records.
Yeah, exactly.
So it'll be interesting to see how the Taunton Tigers rebound and if the Durfee Hilltoppers can keep this energy alive. We've got a decent crowd here tonight. It's supposed to get a little chilly. Maybe that kept some teams, some players, not some players, they were all out on the field, some fans.
Yeah, I know. There's not many in attendance here.
Well, let's listen to the band play the national anthem.
Of course.
We ask that you please rise for the playing of the national anthem.
Great rendition of the national anthem by the Durfee Marching Band. Well, Daniel, it's time to go. Let's see how we can do this. If we can fill the shoes of Evan.
Pretty big shoes to fill right here. Let's see if we can do it.
All right, so Durfee will receive the kickoff.
And that means Taunton gets the ball after halftime.
One would assume that.
Exactly.
All right, so last week with the triple overtime game, we saw Jason Hall, number 1. That's who we're going to be looking at today as well. He scored in overtime, and he also had the big defensive stop in overtime.
He did.
He's a sophomore, so that bodes well for the future of the team.
He's pretty tall as well. 6'1" listed there, huh?
You concern yourself too much with the height. It's not
I know,
the height, it's the
I know.
heart.
I see him at school, and I can't help to say, like, Jason, you've gotten tall. He was like 5'10", like 3 months ago. I mean, It's the truth.
Well, Daniel loves to say that he is 6 feet tall.
I am 6 feet tall.
Okay.
I am.
All right, so here we go with the kickoff.
It's going to be interesting to see how Durfee, defends Taunton. It's such a, I'm not going to say a tall team because you want me to refrain from using that word, but I'm going to say they're such a tough team. And, they're not a Somerset, nothing against Somerset. They're a totally different animal here. So
and here's the kickoff. It's a line drive.
It is.
It's going to be picked up, cross the 30. Going to reach the 35.
Oh, I can't bring him down, huh? Jeez.
Reaches the 37-yard line. And on the return, there's a pile of people there.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to try and get the number later on.
We are.
All right. Well, hopefully not, because we don't want the Tigers to score. So maybe we won't see the Taunton kick off again.
You can't be biased on the air, Gary. Come on.
Okay. All right, so it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. We got 4 wide.
Wow.
The quarterback
Opened
takes
right
it. Look at this. Great run by Isaiah Thomas.
That wasn't Isaiah Thomas.
No, that was Jason
Hall.
Hall.
That was the running back. You can see Isaiah step back into the backfield there after he handed the ball off to the running back. Great play.
Did you take my stat sheet?
I did not take your stat sheet, Gary.
I think you did. That was a great pickup that crossed into Tiger territory.
Starting off the game pretty good.
1st and 10, a similar setup here.
Mm-hmm.
Option play. Stopped for no gain. Actually a negative.
Thomas on the keeper.
Looked like it wasn't supposed to be drawn up that way.
No,
It's
I
almost
think
like a half handoff, half QB sneak. I don't really know where that was going.
before Isaiah was able to figure out what he wanted to do with
Yeah.
the ball, Taunton was there, ready and waiting.
Yeah,
to pounce.
didn't get as much time to think like the last play. They just came right on with a blitz on the quarterback. Interesting to see what they do on second down here.
2nd and 12 from the 45.
Look at that. Wow.
Thomas keeps it. He's going to pitch it off. Might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage.
Mm-hmm. It was a nice misdirection play, but with all
that was Javon Holly. He's a name to look out.
He is,
a
yeah.
name and a number to look for tonight.
He's a class of 22, so he's a sophomore right now. He's got plenty more years here left with the Toppers, so a great basketball player as well. Starting varsity in his freshman year, quite a sight to see.
Maybe we'll see his name on the wall one day.
Yeah, we will, just like yours, Gary.
Thank you. All right, from the near sideline, Durfee lines up. It's a 3rd and 9. Thomas looking for an open man. Unable to catch it. Was that number 8, Brian Cruz?
Just too wide open there.
No, that was Caden Richards, number 9. He's got his jersey tucked up under his pads. I can't really tell if that's an 8 or a 9, but I'll remember that going forward. So it'll be 4th down. Durfee will be forced to punt.
We're getting our first look at special teams here.
Always a big part in high school football.
Always a big part. Very nice punt.
It's caught inside the 10. Breaking out past the 20. Reaches the 24, maybe the 25-yard line, depending on where the refs spot the ball. Looks like it'll be the 25-yard line.
Is received by number 13.
That was number 13, Daniel McDougall. He's a 6'1" wide receiver.
You got to get away from the heights, Gary. I'm telling you.
That's right. It's the heart, not the height.
It is the heart.
That was not the greatest first possession for Durfee.
I mean, it had some upsides and some downsides.
One big play that got them across midfield.
You can definitely work on it. You know, you always have to just take what you did last possession. You know, if it was a bad one, forget about it. If it was a good one, build on it. So that's always kind of the rule of thumb here for football. So let's see what they can do on defense.
First down handoff, and looks like stopped for no gain. That was number 24 for the Tigers. He is not listed. Marshall.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10, Tigers.
Do you see number 24 on your
Number
roster
24.
sheet?
Let's see here.
Flip that paper over.
I do not have number 24 on my roster sheet. So
Looks like it's Kurt Marshall, perhaps. He's listed as number 6 on our sheet. All right, 2nd and 10.
you know, with running being such a big part of the game in high school, you know, you always got to stop it because
It's a pitch.
there's not many.
Number 5, Josh Lopes. Maybe able to get a yard.
But like I was saying, there's not many, you know, wide receivers that can just go out and make a big catch. So running such a crucial part of the game here. Durfee's going to have to be, you know, throwing a blitz at the quarterback every once in a while just to keep them honest with their run game.
Good perspective on that. One would say maybe high school quarterbacks don't have the arm strength to get it down the field. You see the safeties play really up just beyond the first down marker. So important 3rd and 8 play now for Taunton. Back to pass. It's caught. Oh, no, it's dropped.
Wow. I saw that as soon as it came out of the pocket. I was like, they're going right to him. He was wide open. No one picked up on him. But
Devontae McPhail unable to hold it. Maybe he heard the footsteps.
yeah. No, like I said, sometimes you're just way too open.
Sometimes you are just way too
Just
open.
way too open.
We've seen that a lot in every level.
Every level of football, every level of anything.
So Daniel McDougal back to punt.
Oh,
And it's blocked. Durfee trying to recover. It won't be recovered by Durfee, but that's going to set up a 1st and goal for Durfee.
it's pretty impressive.
That wakes up the Durfee faithful here, the 6th man on camo night. With 8:25 left in this first quarter, Durfee has a great chance. This is their first opportunity inside the 20.
Yeah, I could have sworn that was going to be a touchdown. That was very close. The ball would have bounced a different way. Would have been a touchdown all day.
Looks like they're placing the ball on the 6-yard line.
Yes, so it still makes it 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal from the 6th. So
Now in the
kind of,
shotgun
off-
with
yeah.
2 backs.
Expecting a run out of this one. And I was right.
And not much there, but we've got a gang tackle. And it looks like maybe a pickup of 1 or 2 yards. Make it 2nd and goal.
And off to number 1, Jason Hall.
That was Jason Hall on the run.
Brought down by number 63.
Be interesting to see how they go against this red zone defense that Taunton has run up here. Going to be pretty interesting.
Why would you say that, Daniel?
Well, I would say that because Taunton's going to be expecting a run, right? So, and they don't really have too many. They don't really have too many backs that can just go out and make a play on any of one of these, guards. So, it's going to be very tough to get it into the end zone here. See
They do fill up the box, but
Look at
Durfee
that.
is able to score the touchdown. Jason Hall continues with the great play early on in the season. So that is, what, his 2nd touchdown in his
that would. Well, actually, I think last game did he have one last game or did he have? I think he had a couple in overtime.
he scored in overtime.
He did, but there was many scores in overtime.
That's true.
We went from 8 to 28. So, Jason Hall.
His
And the
extra
extra
point
point
attempt is good.
Wow, that's the first extra point attempt I've seen of any high school football game.
Well, I'm glad that I'm here to experience it with you, Dan.
That was supposed to be me, Gary, out there.
Was it?
It was.
Would you like to elaborate as to why it isn't you?
Because my dad said I could only play non-contact positions in football, like the kicker or the punter, and I got a little bit scared during the off-season and never went to practice.
Yeah, I see you a lot at Highland Park playing basketball.
You gotta get ready for basketball season.
Are you going out for the team?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to dunk in tryouts and leave, and I'm going to make the team just like that.
Oh,
You know I can dunk, Gary, since I'm 6 feet tall, right?
okay.
Yeah.
You're a regular old taco fall. All right, let's get back to football.
Let's get right back to it. Let's see.
So Durfee has a lead, 7-0. Just under 8 minutes left in the first quarter. Durfee looks like they're going to bunch up on this kickoff. No, maybe they went with the huddle. Maybe there's a little trickery.
Yeah, maybe a little squib kick or an onside kick going on here to get the possession back in Durfee's hands. Let's see what they roll with here.
Sebastian Ignacio, little squibber.
Yep, that's and
it's off
it
number 4, Devontae McPhail.
Oh.
They do pick it up. And Taunton is able to cross midfield. So the ball hit Devontae McPhail. That was a live ball. Durfee was not able to recover. And he ends up crossing midfield to the 48-yard line. So this Taunton comes right back in Durfee field. But this is Topper territory.
Yeah, this is Topper territory. Let's see if they can back that statement up here.
Quarterback Daniel McDougall in the shotgun, hands it off. It's going to be a good pickup. Very nice pickup on first down.
It was a very nice pickup. Very nice, very well executed. Yeah, about that. A little more, a little less.
We're a little bit lower than we usually are. We're
second down and 4th, so that would be 6 yards, yeah.
We're in the press box this year, usually on top of the press box. So it's a little awkward. I'm trying to get used to looking at the field from a different level.
You can't really see much, you just kind of see the jerseys, and that's all you can really see. So, and there's a flag on the field, 2 flags on the field. Probably going to be holding of some sort or an offsides.
I'm going to call offsides.
You're going to call offsides? Yeah, it was early. It was early. You can get a couple holding calls that early, but it's very rare. So offsides is definitely.
Lopes was able to bring it up a few extra yards. We'll see if it's going to come back. Looks like it'll be against Durfee. Nope, false start on Taunton.
False start on the Tigers.
Looked like he was talking to the Taunton coach, so I thought perhaps it was against Durfee. But that's going to bring it back, and it's going to be a 2nd and 10. All right, 3 wide, 1 in the backfield, along with quarterback. It's a handoff.
Look at all that space right there. That's
Devon Moole.
If you're Durfee's defense, you just got to patch all that space up because, they're always going to, throw a misdirection play here and try to run it. So anytime you always got to fill the, fill defense well,
Josh Lopes being fed the ball here in the first quarter.
35-yard line.
That's enough for a first down with 6:25. So 35-yard line. We've got Daniel McDougall back in the shotgun. And this time it's number 24, Kurt Marshall.
Wow.
And he's stopped inside the 5, it looks like.
That looked like he got it in there, though. It's going to be interesting. He dove over the pylon over there, so it's very interesting what they're going to do here. Because you have some Taunton players calling it a touchdown right after the play, and then the ref said it wasn't, so we'll see. Oh, yeah, they're bringing it way back, yeah.
Again, the angle that we're at.
Yeah, you're
Daniel.
right. Yeah, but the pylon went down. That's why I'm thinking the same. I'm trying to thinking that they went over that.
We'll have to check the replay. Maybe it was the referee who knocked it over. All right, so now Daniel McDougall is going to be under center. A handoff. And he's stuffed.
Yeah.
Number 52 on the tackle.
Nothing against that
Keyshawn
defense.
Oliveira.
Second down for the Tigers.
Do you know Keyshawn Oliveira?
I've heard of him. Yeah.
He's a junior, listed at 5'6". One of us regular guys.
I'm waiting for a couple of people to make plays so I can shout out what they told me in school today. Of course, it's broadcast appropriate, but
it better be.
It is.
All right, from the gun, 3 wide, 1 in the backfield. It's another handoff, and the pile pushes forward. Where they're going to mark it inside the 5, obviously. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and real close from the 2-yard line.
3rd and goal. I mean, if I was the coach here, I'd throw in a throwing play here. Confuse the defense a little bit because we've seen all runs here. We gotta mix it up a little bit. I mean, I know that is the name of the game in high school, but it'd be nice to switch it up just a little bit.
Well, let's see how many defenders they put in the box.
Yeah, they're definitely going with a blitz package here. They got every single wide defended, and as well as the 2 going up to the quarterback here.
And all those defenders didn't even touch him. Well, makes it 7-6.
Just as we thought, Taunton would answer back with a score. Let's see what they're going to elect to do here, the 2-point conversion or the field goal.
It was Josh Lopes. Now Taunton looking to quickly tie it up.
Looks like they'll be going for the field goal. Okay. It's my 2nd field goal I've ever seen in a high school football game.
Well, they haven't made it yet, Daniel.
Second one I've seen attempted.
Wansley Percival kicks it up, and he hits the upright.
Had a lot of backspin on it.
So have you seen a ball hit the upright?
Have I seen one hit the upright? Not in high school, no.
Well, now you've seen one being made and one hit the upright.
I am just getting the full experience today.
All right, so 7-6. Daniel, what do you make of it so far?
7-6.
You've been right about the running game.
It's always the running game. It's always the running game, and I would like to see Taunton's got a couple guys out here that look like they could be deep threats here. They have they have that tight end Andrew LeBlanc. I'm not gonna say it's height, but I'm gonna say it's height here. He's 6'4", and he's a tight end. That's
look out for that.
That's like NFL.
Number 88, Andrew LeBlanc.
But definitely, Durfee's going to have to. This is not a mandatory play, because the game could go like this the whole way. But Taunton just showed it looks like they're going to be doing that the whole game. So Durfee's really got to come back with something here, and whether in another squib kick, but Durfee's just has to drop something interesting.
Durfee makes just past the 25, and they're stopped.
As much as I don't want to say it's an uphill battle for Durfee, it might as well be. They start off pretty strong here. Let's see if they can continue that in the next 3 quarters after the first.
So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line, just under 5 minutes. We've got the score 7-6, Durfee with the lead. They were able to connect on a touchdown from a blocked punt.
Very great field position
inside the 10.
See if they can set themselves up in some way here. Isaiah Thomas handing it off to the back. That's gonna be stuffed way in there. Just a dog pile of football players.
Niger Montero on the run there. He's actually just joined Fred TV, TV1 class. So nice to see a Fred TV student out there playing on the field. And with a short gain, it'd be 2nd and about 7.
Well, at least it was a gain. From this angle, it looked like it was bringing a couple of yards back.
So we've got some motion here. And it's another handoff. This time there is a hole. And we're getting
flags on the field. Interesting to see what they call here, because you could very well call anything at any time in a high school football game, and that is the truth about it. I mean, even last game they had Yeah, they had a couple of questionable calls. It was like seven, not 7. I want to say it was 5 flags in a row on Durfee for holding every single time. And even like Evan was saying, they could call a flag every single play. So interesting to see what they do here.
Well, the penalty is on Durfee.
Illegal shift.
It looked like the man in motion had not set when the ball was put into play.
Yeah.
So we've got.
That's something I never really understood when I played football. I always had illegal shift calls.
Well, this is not the CFL, so.
I know.
Can't have a receiver with a running start.
Never understood that.
All right, Niger Montero sent in motion.
And stopped for a short gain, looks like. Carried by Jason Hall.
Gets a couple of yards back, but it's going to be a 3rd and 12.
Third and 11. So 3rd and 11. Is
this a passing situation?
It's got to be. It's got to be. And if you don't throw a pass here, it just shows, you don't really have trust in those wides right now. So I would hope to see a pass here.
I wouldn't say it's anything about trust.
I wouldn't say it's about trust. I would just say it's about ability against the defenders here.
I wouldn't say it's anything about ability.
No,
either.
Against the defenders here. I mean, I would definitely put it in that category, because you have to go for a watch. Oh,
here we go.
And it is a
It's going to be a reverse.
Oh,
Taunton not ready for this one.
Okay.
A great pickup to the 49-yard line, a first down. Javon Hawley with the run. What do you think about that play?
I mean, it worked. That's all I have to say. I told you I want to see some passes here. I want to see some good stuff. But I mean, I will settle for this run that gets the first down ultimately for Durfee. That was a beautifully designed misdirection. And you say Javon Hawley, right?
I did say Javon Hawley.
Big plays
no, I
in
said
2
Jason
sports.
Hall.
Did you say Jason Hall?
Yeah.
I don't. Very indecisive tonight, Gary. Oh.
Another great run by Hall.
Looks like he was
first
down.
down.
Over him. Yeah.
Picking up 7 yards on the play. And back into Taunton territory. So the running game for both teams moving the ball really well.
Gain of 7 yards. 2nd and 3, Hilltoppers.
So 2nd and 3, we've just hit under 2 minutes in the first quarter. On the near sideline, we've got 3 wide, 1 in the back. It's a formation that Durfee's been using this first quarter. Another handoff to Hall. And he may have enough for the first down. They're feeding him the ball.
They are.
And it's another first down.
If you're Taunton here, like, you have to see the run game and know what you can do every single time to plug the lane. As much as I don't want them to see that, because I'm a little bit biased here, but you're gonna start seeing it eventually. So use it until it works. When it doesn't work, switch it up. That's what I like to say.
Durfee switching it up now, bringing
definitely
4 wide receivers out into the field. Number 3, Javon Hawley's in motion.
Oh, they like that
and he's
carry.
going to take it.
Yeah.
And on first down, I think forward progress is going to give him 7 yards.
Number 91, Nick Pimentel. Gain of 6 yards.
Under a minute to play in the first quarter. I think we're going to see a pass here soon, Daniel.
I'm waiting. That would make my night.
Well, hopefully it happens in the fourth quarter, because I don't want you to be done before the end of the first quarter.
I might have to run, Gary, right after this pass. And they elect to run it.
No, it's a pitch.
Oh, yeah, well, I definitely fooled me, so it worked to some degree there.
Javon Hawley.
They like to use Javon and Jason Hall as their 2 primary backs here. And it's definitely working. I mean, as we can see the scoreboard, 7-6. So we're getting good field position here. 10 seconds left.
Looks
I
like
think they're just going to run out the clock here.
Yeah, first quarter will end with the score 7-6, and second quarter will start with a 1st and 10 for Durfee.
Pretty good way to start the second quarter, if you ask me. How about you, Gary? Pretty good way to start it?
What? Deep in Taunton territory?
Yeah.
I like that. We'll have to see how much Durfee can make of it.
Now, tell me this. What do you like going for the Durfee offense, and what do you like going for the Taunton offense? What are your two things here?
What I like about the Durfee offense right now is the way the offensive line is playing, dominating the line of scrimmage against a bigger defensive line.
Are you trying to say they're taller? I mean, I don't know what you're trying to say here.
I'm saying that Durfee has the heart right now.
Yeah, they definitely do.
Offensive line is playing really, really good. And Javon Holly and Jason Hall doing what they need to do. And you asked me about the Taunton offense or defense?
I can answer the offense if you want to answer the defense, or we can switch it up.
Well, I think it's much the same for the Taunton Tigers offense.
I definitely think their offense is unfortunately just warming up here. I mean, they marched right down the field.
That is true.
So it definitely is something to concern yourself, but it's not an ultimate concern here.
Here's the snap on first down.
And they elect to run it once again.
Well, if it's working, you got to keep on using it.
If it's not broke, don't fix it.
Jason Hall, early this season, really making a name for himself.
He was quite the high jumper as well for Durfee High School.
That's right. Daniel is on the track team.
Former track team.
Okay, we'll find out more about that later on in the game. Here's 2nd and 6, another handoff.
Is it Javon?
Tackled by number 8, Kendrick Santos.
Tackled by Kendrick Santos. And going to bring
third
down and short. Yeah, so we're looking at 3rd inches, or we're looking at 3rd and 2 here. I can't really tell what we're looking at. It's definitely, oh yeah, we're looking not that far. I'm going to say, in this kind of situation here, Gary, the misdirection is really working on that right side, and actually if they bring it to the left side here, there's not too many people filling in over here. So look at that. Look, to the right. There you go.
That's true. They went to the strong side of the defense and were able to pick up the first down.
They had that whole left side open as well. That was.
Again, Jason Hall, one of the few 6-foot players on the team. So, Daniel, your height.
Yeah,
your height is
my height. Yeah, we checked that at lunch the other day. I was trying to make sure. Still wasn't taller than me.
Did you go back to back or side to side?
We went. I think both.
The only way to really tell who's taller is back to back. Here's another first down play, and this time Taunton is able to wrap him up.
Yes, sir. As we just crossed the 10-minute mark, 7-6, Durfee is currently ahead.
Leading.
They are leading, yeah.
And not much changes in terms of the score until another team scores.
Yeah, no, that's the ball does not. The score doesn't change, Gary. You're right, until someone scores. Thank you for pointing that out, Captain Obvious.
Oh, we're having a good time.
Oh, we are. This is the highlight of my Friday night. The only thing on my Friday night.
There's nothing wrong with that. Here's the handoff.
Look at that.
Number 3, that's Javon Holly. He's going to get inside the 5-yard line.
And look at all that space that just opened up. And
number 91 for the Tigers, Nick Pimentel. He's been the last line of defense a couple times on this drive. There's a nice shot of the harvest moon in between the uprights there. There you go.
And
Jake Fitzgerald on camera. Beautiful shot.
Today's Friday the 13th. Wow, so
I know my dog's been acting strange today.
I know, it's happening.
All right. 1st and goal from the 3-yard line. And a little shovel pass. Touchdown for Durfee. Niger Montero with the touchdown.
Just trucked him right into the end zone and got the job done. So
now, I'm not sure if you can hear it, but the 6th man, or the 13th man, I guess,
Yeah.
12th man. Sorry about that. The 12th man for Durfee
it is the
tonight.
12th man now, yeah.
So 13-6, Durfee looking to add on the extra point.
Let's see. They didn't kick it all that much last game, so it's very nice to say, oh. And
Bad
it is,
snap.
Yep.
Bad hold, and it's blocked.
Yep. You could tell right as soon as
It's like that was number 53,
yeah.
Mike Murray with the block.
You could tell as soon as I wouldn't say, I don't want to call him the backup quarterback because that's a pro thing, but the kick holder fumbled the ball just a tad bit. It was from the snapper. It was just a little bit high, and it came down.
It was not a clean hike.
No, it was not.
But Durfee scores 13-6. Little under 10 minutes to go in the first half. So more scoring in the actual regulation play than there was last week. It's a barn burner tonight, Daniel.
It is. Just going to run up the score the whole game.
This is going to be an important defensive, hopefully, stand for Durfee.
This right here could, I don't want to say it sets the whole game pace here, but if you go down, and Taunton's trying to get on the field, and you just hit them with some great defensive sets and just get a stop here, it definitely is very intimidating to that Taunton sideline and the offense as well. So it just, and then, of course, defense, motivates your offense, and then firing on all cylinders there, and then that's how you win a football game.
Very true.
You can quote me on that, too.
A good defense can really hype up the offense. It's a short kick. Number 5. That's Josh Lopes. Brings it out close to the right at the 35-yard line. That's where Taunton will start with 8:30 left in the first half, second quarter.
It'll be interesting to see if they continue the same, how they're playing on offense, or they're going to switch it up a little bit, throw something tough at the Durfee defense. So very interesting to see with 8:30 left in the second quarter.
Well,
so they'll draw up here.
If there's one thing we are letting our viewers know is how much time is left in the quarter.
No, we just have to let them know. It's always good.
All right, we have 3 wide on the near side.
So just
McDougal
this is a very
takes the
jumbled
snap.
up play here.
Number 5, Josh Lopes with the ball again. He's not down until after he passes the first down line. Gain of about 13 brings the ball to the 48-yard line.
48-yard line, good enough for Tigers first down.
So that's
Yes,
not the way.
the first down. Not the way they wanted to start that, but always room for improvements here. You're never out in a game that is 13-6. I'll tell you that.
I'll take that. I'll take that bit of information from you, Daniel.
Here's
Here's McDougal, first pass of the game, deep, and it's
wow.
caught. Touchdown, Taunton.
Number 10, pass.
And that was a beautiful pass, and it gets the seal of approval from me. Daniel McDougal. He is the quarterback as well. That is, he is listed as here as a wide receiver and a quarterback. So if that's why you give me that face carry, there are 2 quarterbacks for Taunton. I hope so. If not, we've been quoting the wrong guy.
Well, we'll have to take a look at the tapes here.
Yeah.
13-12 now. Taunton looking to tie up the game.
Hoping to build on their
And
last
Durfee
missed PAT attempt.
jumps into the neutral zone. See what they call here. Looked like Durfee had jumped early. I don't know how much that's going to change Taunton's philosophy here. Looks like Durfee was drawn off sides. So false start. The ball will be brought back now. Is this too far of a kick for extra point? Do they go with
It is never too far of a kick, Gary. It is never too far of a kick. I say you go for it, even if it's totally out of your range, you just go for it. It's like it's a pride thing, okay?
Well, the first one hit the upright.
Oh, he's definitely got this one.
Nearly blocked. This one won't even get past the end zone. No good. 13-12.
I like the attempt. That made me proud. Doesn't matter what
It might have been
happens, it
tipped
made
at
me
the
proud.
line.
It might have been. As we can see the kicker's expression after the play, I doubt it got tipped.
Again, we'll have to look at the
We'll have to
tapes
look at
after
the
the game.
Crisp replay we have going on here. It is pretty crisp. Thank you. And that is coming from Jake Fitzgerald, the cameraman. Thank you so much for being a part of our Fred TV crew tonight. We really appreciate it.
He is the Fred TV
He
crew
is
tonight.
the Fred TV crew.
Actually, we
Greatest
do have
supervisor.
Nathan Saucier.
And we also have Nathan Saucier. And I want to say one of the best coworkers a man could ever have.
All right, Taunton with 7:56 left.
I was just about to quote the time. Thank you for taking it right out of my mouth. 13-12, 7:56, as Gary said here, and they will be kicking it off.
This time,
It's filled out the 20-yard line. Let's see. Oh,
with
wow.
room.
All the room.
There you go.
It's a shoestring tackle as well. That was very impressive by the defender. Not
Brian Cruz with a great return. Found the seam.
You want to talk about that tackle? That was a shoestring tackle if you could define it right to the book. That was exactly what it was. So great offensive play and great defensive stop. It's going to set up Durfee with some great field position here, but you know, with all the with all the
Sorry, we just had a member of the Durfee six-man almost trip on the bleachers. We care about the well-being of our
we do.
students. All right, 1st and 10.
Isaiah Thomas with the handoff, and that looks like it's to.
It's Jason Hall again. He's got a first down.
I can always tell it's him.
About a 14-yard pickup for another first down.
Hall's run is good enough for a Hilltopper.
That is a first down.
So moving the ball really well. Looks like Taunton's got a player down. This might be an opportunity to take a quick break. I know that we've got some PSAs that we'd like to run.
We do have a lot of PSAs to run, so let's cut to that, and we'll be right back when this is all settled.
Hi, my name is Laura Ferreira. I am the Director of Traffic and Parking for the City of Fall River. As the school year begins, we want to remind everyone of the school zone safety laws. Crosswalks are here for a reason, your safety. Please use them. Always wait for a crossing guard to stop traffic and escort you safely. Drivers, please use caution when entering a school zone. 20-mile-per-hour speed limits are strictly enforced as mandated by state law. By being respectful and patient with one another, we can all arrive at our destination on time and in one piece. Thank you for your attention. If you have concerns or questions, please contact my office at 508-324-2123. Let's have a wonderful school year.
All right, back to the action. It'll be a 1st and 10 for Durfee. So Durfee starts out in the shotgun, but the running plays is
the running plays are look right here again. The running plays are what is fueling this offense tonight.
that was Javon Hawley this time, going away from Hall. 5-yard gain, 2nd and 5, inside the 20 to at the 15 to be exact. If Durfee can put in.
Exactly. And the question is, what's Taunton going to do here to stop the bleeding here on offense? It just seems like every single play we have a a broken tackle or something where the back just gets out into the open field. So we're going to see what Taunton does to counteract what Durfee's doing here. And let's see how they do it. We see their safety switch over to, I don't want to call him a safety, but you see their defender. And
this time it's Najir Montero with the handoff.
Really brought nowhere, maybe 2 yards at most.
I would say about a yard.
A yard, yeah.
So a 3rd and 2. Durfee looking to add to their 1-point lead, keep Taunton playing from behind.
If Durfee can punch something in here into the end zone, it really sets them up nicely going into that second half. Even if the score is just 20-12, it really sets them up perfectly. And of course, Taunton receives the ball at the end of the halftime show. And I say the halftime show with pride.
Well, that was a 1st down run by Jason Hall.
Yes, it was. About 1st and goal. Yeah. We're inside the 10 here.
Taunton not respecting the passing game at all. No one in.
Oh, and it's a fumble. Let's see who recovers this one here. And it is Taunton with the recovery.
It is Taunton with the recovery.
Number 8 with the recovery for Taunton. Kendrick Santos. Just the ball just fumbled up.
That was Jason Hall. I thought he had originally was able to recover.
Yeah, it looked like he was able to recover, but it looked like it was bounced up a couple times here. Not really jarred by any hit, more just like a bad handoff. And Taunton will have the ball with about 90 yards to go to the end zone, which is still, it's like a good kickoff. It's just like Durfee kicked it off. But you would like to see, Durfee definitely score on that run because it would have made it, 19-12 with the possibility of an extra point. That would have been something sweet. But here we go, Taunton with the ball. Going to pass it off to their back here. Let's see who that is.
That was Lopes again.
Yes.
Who they've been feeding the ball.
They have been feeding the ball
consistently all first half. Well, on that fumble, Daniel, you were talking about how the ball bounces in many different ways.
Many different ways.
That is because of the shape of the football, obviously. And do you know what they call the shape of the football?
I do not. I just saw it on your phone, but
here's a bit of information. A prolate spheroid.
Wow.
So bring that to your geometry teacher.
Unfortunately, I've already graduated geometry, but I will definitely bring it to his attention next time I see him. Let's see here. Taunton with the run, looks like.
A 1st down. Again.
The runs are fueling the offense, just like I said. So let's see.
Lopes' carry is good enough for a Tigers 1st down.
So now this is a huge.
This is a huge. If they can get a drive going here, this could be potentially. I don't want to say anything in this quarter's, the game, kind of like the game staple drive. But if you can put something together good right before, you got 4 minutes. If you can just run down the clock, as you can see, the pass to their back here, and who has the lane. But if they can just put something together here very nicely and run down the clock, they receive the ball at the end of halftime. So that possibility for, just back-to-back drives here. So that's clock management, and see if they can put something together to it's got to be a conversation on the sideline with the coaches, clock management, trying to run on the clock and get the touchdown as well.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, Daniel, you ready?
I'm trying my best here, Gary.
All right, nice play by Durfee's defense. That was number 58, Javen Babola. Do you know Javen?
I not personally, no.
Haven't had a class with him.
I have not.
3rd down and 4.
We apologize for the our antics, folks. We are just
We're just having a good
we're
time.
just having a great old
Filling
time
in
here.
for our sports producer.
We are.
We're trying our best, Evan.
We are doing our best, Evan. And look, a throw, and it is going to be bobbled up. And Durfee with the nice stop here.
Pass was intended for number 80, then Nathan Arrieta.
So yes, McDougal is the quarterback here, and he's also the one who caught the reception. So you were right. He was both the quarterback and wide receiver, as we can see here on our sheet.
So a 4th and 4. Taunton will have to punt with under 3 minutes to play.
Oh, and it was just barely
short
blocked.
punt. He's gonna let it go.
And Taunton's gonna, field it down.
So the ball was down at the 30-yard line. Now with the running game that Durfee has been showing us.
Yeah, let me put you on the spot here. Gary, how would you rate what Durfee's doing here on offense, and how would you think that Taunton's going to counteract it? And going into the going into the third quarter, and how do you think Taunton's going to draw it up?
I would say that they would have to bring bigger players down into the defensive line, but.
So it's almost like you're trying to say they have to be taller. That's what you're trying to say.
All right, 1st and 10. Handoff. That's Hall. And it looks like it might be another fumble. And yes, it is. Taunton recovers 2 plays in a row. Durfee
just
turnovers.
Handoff to Hall. There is a fumble.
It's very sloppy ball control here.
Tigers, number 63.
Number 63 for the Tigers. DeAndre McPhail is on that recovery. Number 66.
And we have an injury on the field as well.
That's Jordan Manning. Hopefully not too bad. He was a little slow getting up.
Mm-hmm.
Trainers will have to take a look at him.
And just a reminder, we have the Durfee halftime show coming up here, and we're going to see the marching band, right? We're going to see the marching band, and we're going to have any other guests here like we did last week. I know last week I had the Fall River Falcons. We're going to have anybody else here. We're just going to see, classic Durfee marching band.
I did not get.
You did not get the memo?
I did not see anything in the program today.
Did not. Well, we can be expecting something. We just do not know what. So stay tuned.
We can expect something entertaining.
Yeah.
More entertaining than us.
Yes, sir.
All right, with this break in the action, we'll take a brief break, and we'll be right back with action.
Hi, my name is Kelly Susie Young, and I am the Election Commissioner here in Fall River. You may notice when you go to the polls on September 17th for the preliminary election, you will see a couple of changes. One is the new ballots that we have, and the other is the new voting machines. State-of-the-art voting machines will be in use for the city's preliminary election on September 17th. Voters now fill in ovals next to the name of the candidate of their choice. Most municipalities in Massachusetts use the DS200 system, which is voter interactive. And we can expect faster results. Training sessions are available upon request. Get out and vote. It is your civic duty. We hope to see you at the polls on September 17th for the preliminary election. If you have any questions regarding the machines or the ballots while at the polling place, see one of our poll workers. They will be happy to help. Thank you.
Okay, we're back. Taunton lines up. They've got the ball after a fumble recovery.
Nice
Handoff.
handoff, yes.
Number 5, Josh Lopes again, able to break it through. Close to a first, no, not close to a first down actually. Again, we're really low down here.
It looks like it could go either way here. It's, what would you say, about 4 yards, 5 yards? That's what's about looking, yeah?
About 7 yards.
7? You think 7?
I think he ran for about 7, 8 yards. Actually 9, 2nd and 1.
Yeah, see?
We are under 2 minutes.
Close here, yeah. As the quarterback will run the ball, like to run it, and wow, in the open field here.
And he is going,
He just gets,
instead of north-south, he went east-west
Yeah,
on
he
that
did.
one.
and whatever works, whatever works. One thing I learned from football is do not turn around mid-game. Like, do not run back at the, we had a pretty good Morton football team. We used to,
Oh, that was Morton.
it was Morton football team. We used to, juke and end up losing yards.
All right, Taunton will call the timeout here.
And with the new rules, we only have 3 timeouts here, so they are.
So that definitely will speed up the game.
It will speed up the game as well, but we do have more time on the clock, as you have seen. I think we went from 10 minutes to 12-minute quarters. I think we went from 10 to 12-minute quarters. So we're adding
2 minutes, but taking away.
We're adding 8 minutes into the game here, and we're taking away 2 timeouts. Correct? We're taking about 3 timeouts.
3 30-second timeouts.
3 30-second timeouts. So I mean, you do the math. I think we're kind of, slowing down the game here, but it definitely speeds up the game speed, just not the game length.
All right, it's going to be first down after the run by Lopes. No, not by Lopes, by number 13, the quarterback, Daniel McDougal. 1:42
And
left.
they'll take it on the left hash here. And they are running with, looks like 3 wides and 1 back here. And they like to run it. What a surprise. And he is just brought down in the backfield here for a loss of about 1 yard.
Hit in the backfield by number 10, Niger
That was Niger Montero.
Montero.
He was waiting for him.
He was just waiting.
Untouched into the backfield.
Weren't any offensive blockers on that either. Just went straight in.
And bring up 2nd and 11, a loss of 1 on the play.
And we do have 1 minute left. We are just about to hit that 1 minute mark. So I guess they did kind of, if they were going for the whole time thing I was saying earlier, they did accomplish it. They might score here and get the ball back.
Tight formation, back to
And
pass.
it's a throw.
Into
Beautiful
the
pass.
back into the end
just
zone.
Fumbled up.
There's a little long, little wide.
Number 11, Everett Ferreira.
Two defenders on him there. Mm-hmm. Number 11 for
Everett Ferreira unable to make the catch, but he probably would have been out of bounds anyway. 3rd down, 11. That stops the clock. Interesting to see what Taunton will do here.
Mm-hmm. Just about to say that. It definitely is an interesting play call when you.
They have taken chances in the passing game now.
It would be nice to see another pass. I mean, he has the arm, I mean, is this, we've seen it on past plays, so let's see what's interesting. Timeout, another timeout here.
Durfee this time calling the timeout.
Durfee just wants to
Make
look
sure
it over, talk about what they're going to do here in their
make sure they have the right
red
personnel
zone,
out there.
red zone defense here. Definitely a crucial stop.
They haven't stopped anything just yet.
It's going, if their defense goes to plan, it will be a crucial stop. So
And we went from Durfee driving deep in Taunton's territory with the opportunity to make this a 2-score lead.
With a fumble, and then now we're here after 2 fumbles, right? We had 2.
2 consecutive fumbles. Now
within 4 minutes. It was within the bottom 4 minutes, because as soon as they had the ball back, I was talking about the time, Gary. So it's been definitely a roller coaster of emotions here for Durfee offense.
Definitely.
But their defense is holding up. If they can hold up here, it is holding up.
It would be a nice stop going into halftime if that were the case. 3rd and 11.
And the 12th man is riled up on this play to hopefully force a field goal here. And it's a throw, well defended, and not caught in the end zone. It is a stop. The Durfee was all over him. It was 2-on-1 there. It was a nice throw. It was right in the.
Durfee respected the pass on that one. They actually had a safety out.
Yes, they did. I'm telling you, there's been more passes in this game. It's getting to the point where how much more can you run? You know, how many more run plays can you draw up that the defense hasn't seen the possession before? So it's going to go to some, because there's a whole lot of pass plays you can draw up, not a whole lot of run plays. You know, you can throw a pass anywhere. You can only run left to right. So it will be interesting to see here.
North-south, hopefully.
Okay, yeah. Durfee goes the opposite way, right? Most fields go east to west. Durfee goes north to south, correct?
We're strictly talking about the field.
Yeah, we're talking about this field here, yes. I heard that. I heard somebody say that last game, right?
Yeah, the old field.
The old field, okay.
East to west.
East to west.
The new field goes
North-south, okay.
All right, 4th down.
Do we see a kick here, or do we see him go for it?
Well,
it is a tough call. Based on the last 2 kicks, you go for it. You have a quarterback who can really punch it in the end zone. I think you go for it here, because you're not losing field position.
I think knowing that you're going to get the ball to start the second half, you do go for it here.
And if it's an interception, you know, how much can you run it out of the end zone? That is the question. Looks bad on the stat sheet, but I say you just go for it. Oh, and they elect to kick it. So
they are just proving us wrong all night.
They are. I mean, we were right about the runs.
Consistently right about the time.
So let's see if he can redeem himself from the last 2 kicks here.
And this
And
one
it looks like
will
it
be
is
short.
Yep, short again.
So Durfee is able to stop Taunton. Score remains 13-12. I wouldn't think, I could be proven wrong, but I would not think that Durfee would be looking to drive the ball down the field. Maybe would just want to go into halftime.
How many
at this
timeouts
point.
does Durfee have left?
I don't know.
2, correct? I don't. If they have 2 timeouts left, you look for 2 big runs, get it to the 50, with like clock running down, and I say you just punch it in the end zone. Find the best arm on your team and punch it in there. It's a long shot, but they're gonna just kneel down on it.
And the first half, 13-12.
Hey, not everybody's a young John Madden like Daniel. I'm telling you, I should have been a coach.
I don't like the cheesers that go for it on 4th down every time.
I go for it every single time. Never kicked a field goal in Madden.
That's why I stopped playing online.
Just can't defend me, Gary. That's all. And we will see the clock run down here.
Will they be forced to kneel down one more time?
There should not be a need to. I think they have plenty of, as we can see, they're going to the locker room here, or whatever we have left at the Durfee Fieldhouse. They are just walking off the field here as time remains, and 0-0-0 on the clock, 13-12. And halftime is just about to start. Well, anything you want to add, Gary?
I think it was a pretty exciting first half.
Especially because of the commentary. I feel like we killed it.
If our viewers have not muted the television, I hope they've enjoyed this.
I hope they have subtitles. This is pretty good.
All right. We will take a short break. We'll watch the Durfee Marching Band perform, and we'll see you at the start of the second half.
Honor, courage, sacrifice, pride, our city. Fall River has traditionally been in the forefront of honoring our nation's soldiers, sailors, Marines, and airmen. Vietnam veterans took the initiative to secure rights to an 80% size replica of the Healing Wall for Veterans Bicentennial Park. The names of over 58,000 fallen heroes will be engraved on the 360-foot long replica wall. 100% of the money raised benefits the building of our Vietnam Veterans Memorial Wall in Fall River. Help build our wall, which is scheduled to open in 2020. The meaning, the spirit, and the value of the wall is everyone's. Be part of this exceptional, once-in-a-lifetime project. To make a donation, please visit vietnammemorialwall.org or connect with us at facebook.com.
From the class of 1996, Nicole Kogler-Holmes. From the class of 2000, Michaela Gagny-Hetzler. From the class of 2001, Eric Kelly. Also from the class of 2001, Justin Kogler. Also from the class of 2001, Rochelle Lavoie-Castel. And lastly, from the class of 2001, Kevin Shirtliff. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the newest class to the BMC Durfee Athletic Hall of Fame. For our halftime presentation, we ask that you welcome the 2019 PNC Durfee High School Hilltoppers Marching Band. The band is under direction of Jay Treelor. Assistant band director is Alex Olivier. Horn instructor is Ryan Lewis. Visual technician is Maria Lauer, and color instructor is Holly Ann Barrier. The drum major is Demetrius Crow. Color guard captain is Dorothy Barros, and the percussion captain is Nicole De Silva. The band's 2019 program is entitled Elemental. Weather is all around us, every moment of our lives. Since the dawn of man, we have been fascinated by the beauty, mystery, and raw power of elements. There is no question why the ancients believed the weather to be the emotions of the gods. Elemental blends the visual and sonic elements of our atmosphere into a vivid musical narrative. We hope that you enjoy the show.
Hi, my name is Laura Ferreira. I am the Director of Traffic and Parking for the City of Fall River. As the school year begins, we want to remind everyone of the school zone safety laws. Crosswalks are here for a reason, your safety. Please use them. Always wait for a crossing guard to stop traffic and escort you safely. Drivers, please use caution when entering a school zone. 20-mile-per-hour speed limits are strictly enforced as mandated by state law. By being respectful and patient with one another, we can all arrive at our destination on time and in one piece. Thank you for your attention. If you have concerns or questions, please contact my office at 508-324-2123. Let's have a wonderful school year.
We are back.
So, Mr. Lee, let's talk
Just
about...
call me Gary.
Yeah, okay,
That's
Gary.
fine.
Yeah, Gary, okay. Let's talk about this game. Now, what are your thoughts going into this third quarter? We just had halftime. We just saw the marching band. You know, we're all ready to start this third quarter. It's anticipated. You know, we've been waiting for it. So what are your thoughts right now as kickoff is about to undergo here as Taunton's going to receive the ball?
What I'm thinking about is, can Jason Hall recover from the 2 fumbles?
They were both on him. Were they?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So that you just got to put it behind you, Gary. You just got to forget about the first half and act like the score is 0-0. Just play like it's 0-0.
No, because
you got to play like it's 0-0. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. You're ahead by 1. What is 1? Seriously, a 1 is a 2-point conversion right now. Think about it. What is 1? You got to play like it's 0-0, and you got to just like you're about to win the game. 0-0 to the fourth quarter, win the game.
1 is
That's
1 more than 12. 13 is 1 more than 12.
Well, that is very true.
Right now.
That is important right now. But
what's even more
for
important
momentum
is the
purposes,
kickoff.
Taunton is just as much in this game as Durfee is, and that's my point here. Great kickoff right here. Actually, it's going to be fielded right before the 20, the 19-yard mark. Let's see here. Can't quite find the hole in the defense and gets taken down right about the 35-yard line. And we have 52 slow to get up, but he is up and walking.
That was Matt Santiago for Taunton, taking the ball up to the 38-yard line? 37-yard line.
Yeah, 30, 38, 37, 38.
No, we're down. Weird
like
angle.
We said,
weird angle.
Very weird angle.
37-yard line.
The
Taunton taking their time, coming out onto the field. Here we go. Ready to start play now. Second
I
half.
think we should note that Durfee, we do not have a play clock anymore. I don't think we ever used it in previous games, but we do not want to have one anymore due to the construction that is locked away in a closet somewhere, as Evan said last week. See what they can do here.
On first down, short pickup. Number 58 on the nice tackle, Javen Babola. He's made a couple of good plays on defense today. Tonight.
Couple of crucial stops here. It's going to be an interesting game. It's going to be a barn burner of a game, as I had to say.
Or a barn burner of the second half. We can't start the first half over.
Well, no,
Try again. Much like our commentary, we can't go backwards.
See, I like to,
All right.
I'll tell you my
second
analogy
down.
after this.
Here's a nice chunk of yardage gained by Taunton. That was McDougal.
Just does it all. He just does it all. We've seen him kick, I believe so. We've seen him kick, receive, throw. Has he punted? I'm not too sure. I don't think he's kicked. I think he's punted.
It's a third and, first down. Sorry about that.
First down right before the 50, still in Taunton territory.
With the running game, they'll be looking to cross.
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm. And how did you guess? It was indeed a run. Carried by number 24 for Taunton, and that is, we don't have his number, so he was the one at the beginning.
That was Elijah Robitaille with the tackle.
Shout out to Eli for the great shot put performance in the spring track and field events. Really great shot put thrower.
So as a Durfee athlete,
yes.
Do you think it's important that players or students play multiple sports to help in other sports?
Yeah, okay. So this is a tough question. I think personally, we was see a throw, very rare
It's going to be a recept. It's going to be caught by number 20.
For Taunton.
Who's number 20?
Number 20 for Taunton, you're looking at
Elijah Marshall.
Yes.
I'm quicker than you.
You are. He is also the kicker, it says here. But
that's a first down. I think first
yeah.
reception of the game.
First of the for him, yes. Just by being a Durfee athlete, what I can say, I think the biggest sport that gets you in shape is definitely track. Or it depends what you do in track, though. It depends what you do. You know what I'm trying to say? I think also cross country is really helpful to build for stamina for basketball and other winter sports. I think swimming is very crucial as well. There's a lot of sports at Durfee that really offer you, a great experience.
All right, that was Devontae McPhail, unable to get anywhere.
Now we're looking at
Sebastian Centeo on the tackle.
We're looking at
loss
third down or second down here?
Second and 11.
Second 11, okay. Trying to see if the scoreboard is delayed by any chance, but it is not.
So Durfee knows exactly the base defense they're going to run either way.
Yes, sir. Not too many huddles for the Durfee defense. I think you have to make adjustments after you see the offense. That truly is the ultimate thing here. You can't really call defense. As you can see, 52 is rotating over to the other side. A lot of adjustments being made. So it's a very versatile, defense. So you can just make adjustments on spot like that.
Taunton call a timeout. One thing I have seen in terms of Durfee changing it up on defense is they've brought someone they've brought an extra DB out there.
Yes.
Respecting the pass for Taunton.
Yeah, you always have to be aware of the pass. They have a more prominent run game than a pass game, but I mean.
But they've opened up the field.
They have opened it up.
Or opened up their playbook.
And as Taunton comes back onto the field, And the Durfee defense is looking for adjustments here, already making them.
It's a tight formation for Taunton.
Yep. Not many two wides here. Oh, they are going to go throw it here. Let's see. Right to number 20, and he gets taken down. Number 20, Elijah Marshall.
That's his second reception on this
Is it
drive.
Yes, it is. Taunton is just going along very slowly, but 3rd and 11 with 8 minutes on the scoreboard. See what they can draw up with 3rd and 11. We've had a lot of 3rd and 11s today. Not many conversions, but let's see.
This will be a big one. It's a big stop for Durfee to start the second half. And if Taunton's able to get the first down, this will be a big way to continue the drive.
I was just telling them that we haven't really had any 3rd and 11 conversions. There's been a lot of them, but not too many have been converted. So the quarterback drops back. He's going to throw it.
No, he's going to be pressured.
Nope. Avoiding the tackle. And not going to make it.
And there will be a personal foul here. Horse collar. Clear and obvious. And that was on number 40, Sebastian Centeo. Just grabbed him by the back, dragged him down, threw him down.
Yeah.
This is going to
bring
it way into deep Topper territory. It'll be at the 24-yard line.
That sets them up with pretty good field position
This
here.
is dangerous for them.
Yeah.
This
and
is
they're
dangerous.
They're throwing.
Again, good pressure for Durfee.
Look at the tackle avoidance.
Back of the end zone.
Didn't really know who that was going to. It was kind of in the middle of two receivers there. But nonetheless, it was a good job by the quarterback just to get out of the pocket, scramble around, and look for the open pass because he wasn't going to get past the
Line of scrimmage?
Line of scrimmage. Yeah, I'm kind of short on my football terminology, but thank you so much for picking up on that.
Don't be so nervous, Daniel.
Oh, I'm not nervous. I just haven't, like I said, haven't done this in a while. We're trying to pick up
You
the
could have fooled me.
We're trying to pick up the commentary.
All right, 2nd and 10. Taunton trying to knock on the door and take the lead here.
I like what they're doing here. I mean, he has to scramble around here because they're all blitzing like they're expecting a run here. But
that
was a hard push out of bounds.
Montero is able to push the quarterback out of bounds. Kind of close to
the Durfee sideline, yeah.
It'll be 3rd and 3 from the.
We should expect a run here, but do you like what they're doing? Trying to pass the ball and trying to open up the field for future possessions and trying to, kind of showing the cannon here.
I do like it.
Yeah,
but
makes it a little more interesting.
The Durfee defense is getting the pressure, so I'm not sure how much of this is an option for the quarterback to pass or to take the ball himself.
Yeah, and as we can expect the run here on a 3rd and 3, and we will see a first down here. Elijah Robitaille brought him down.
Not until after a first down.
After they got the first down.
Just outside the 10, so they'll still have to try and pick up a first down.
The first down yard mark would be around the 1 or the 2 yard line. So let's see, another run here. Okay. Gives them a couple of yards. Just chugging along very slowly with the run game.
All right, so Taunton is eating up the clock on this drive. They've had the ball for 6 minutes to start the second half. And if they don't score, it kind of is going to be a momentum deflator here.
You know, I don't really know if it's always good to kill time. It's always good to kill time, you know, because they just took off 1/4 of the game. You know, in perspective, this is 1/4 of the game that we have left remaining. So
Josh Lopes is on the carry there. Ball's at the 2-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down.
they'd have to get to the 1 or the 2-yard line, a 3rd and 6 to get the first down here in this situation.
I don't think it's 3rd and 6. 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2 now. Okay, so yeah, they would have to get to, yeah, the 1 or the 2 here.
Trust your vision of the football on the field.
I have a nice window pane in my way. I can't really see much here.
Well, move over.
Yeah,
Well,
and
they definitely have the first down.
the quarterback
and the
signaling a touchdown.
touchdown.
Yes, it is a touchdown.
And that
was
is
signaling
Josh
it,
Lopes.
Way before we even saw it.
Well, you have the window pane in front.
I do have the window pane in front of me, unfortunately.
So Taunton takes the lead, 18-13.
It's going to be interesting to see if they go for a kick here. They're going to go for a 2-point conversion. Just by the
I think the law of averages would say that
it's
you got to
2-point
make
conversion time.
You got to make an extra point at some point.
Well, yeah, I think that's what they're going to like to do here. Maybe
Nope.
not. Nope, they're going to go for see.
Well,
I always go
2-point
for
conversion
I always
makes
go
it
for
20-13.
I always go for 2s in Madden. I will never go
Makes
for
it a
a
7-point game.
So let's see if it going to elect for the run here and taken down in the backfield.
Taunton is stuffed. So 18-13 keeps it a 1-possession game. Really important for Durfee.
Would have been a 1-possession game either way.
Well,
Yeah,
this
if-
one
if-
possession. They
Well,
can
one
score.
possession and one score. Yeah. Mhm.
Touchdown, they take the lead. It's only
Very
a
true.
5-point game.
Mhm.
If they had made the 2-point conversion, it would have made it a 7-point game. So that means Durfee
That
would
means
have
a
had
touchdown and a
at least the extra point.
yes,
Or you can be risky,
and go for the 2 and you know.
take the 1-point lead.
Interesting to see how Durfee rides out this 3rd quarter, you know, going into the 4th, how they're going to, because right now they are trailing. It's the first time they've been trailing. I think they haven't trailed once this game. So this is the first time they are actually trailing. Am I correct or am I wrong?
I think you are correct,
Thank
sir.
you, thank you. So it's interesting to see what they're gonna do now with their backs against the wall. Not out of it at all by any means, but just down 13-18. With I'm gonna reference the clock here. With about 5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter.
Very long possession for Taunton. They did get the touchdown, which is very important. They needed to score.
Mm-hmm. If Durfee is gonna mimic Taunton's possession, they will have the ball 1 minute into the 4th quarter. That's some quick maths for you guys now.
All right, short kickoff, fielded at the 20. There is some room on the sideline,
Ew.
but he cannot get all the way out there. That's number 20, Isaiah Pacheco. Gets it to the 33.
Yeah, just about. Just about. They have it listed as the 34, so that's where we'll start. Durfee will start that possession at the 34-yard line.
Well, the refs are on the field as opposed to us.
They,
in
yeah,
the press box, so
they are.
they would know a little bit better than us.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Yes. I think the MIAA picks the best.
Just for this game, yep, they do. Look at the open lane here for. It's going to be.
That is Jason
yes.
Hall. Jason Hall again. There you
Number
go.
1. No, that's not. Wait. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong roster here. That's my problem. Jason Hall, number 1.
Will be 2nd down and short for the Hilltoppers.
So that was an important handoff.
It was. Brings up 2nd
play
down and
for
short.
for Hall.
Mm-hmm.
He had the problems with handling the football at the end of the first half. So get that nice run. It'll be 2nd down and 2. Here's a snap, another run. Gonna be close to the first down. Looks like he might have gotten it.
I think that's going to go Durfee's way here.
It is. They're moving the markers, moving the sticks. At the beginning of the game, we were afraid that the stick men were missing. It was about 10 minutes before the game, and the PA announcer was
MIA,
asking
right?
them to make it down to the field. First down from the 45.
High snap, but recovered by Isaiah Thomas. And not for a huge gain, but Jason Hall with the run.
Not for a huge loss.
Well, was it a loss? It was, yes.
Loss of 1 there. Bring up second down and 11. Isaiah Thomas coming back to the huddle with the play.
As any good quarterback would.
It's a necessity.
It is.
You don't want to go out there without a play.
Ooh, very crafty fake handoff right there. Gonna look to
Reaction
throw
pass,
it.
he's still gonna
Nope.
keep it, get the 1 yard back. No one was open.
Number 4, Isaiah Thomas on the keeper.
I just have a quick question for you. Has
Don't
Durfee
make it too hard on me, Danny.
has Durfee had a catch? I don't believe so. I don't think they've thrown the ball.
There was a couple of passes.
You think? Yeah, was there? I know on Taunton they had a couple passes, but I don't
We'll have
think,
to check the
yeah, I don't think
tapes
Durfee's
at
thrown
end
the
of
ball
game.
once. I thought that was going to be the first throw.
They'll bring up third down and 10 for Durfee. This has got to be a passing situation. Down by 5.
3rd and 10. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. That's what.
Let's see how they line up.
Well, they're lining up 3-4 wides. With Jason Hall in the backfield. Isaiah Thomas rushing out. Going to look for the pass. And caught on the sideline.
That was a nice catch. Javon Holly.
Knock on wood.
It's like stereo. If you don't have stereo, you do hear the two of us. First down, enough for the first down. I thought it was going to be a little bit short, but Holly was able to turn his body upfield, get the ball across the line. And now we enter Tiger territory. 45-yard line, first and 10.
I thought that throw was going to be long, so I'm just happy it got there.
Thomas was able to find someone open within that cover 2 that Taunton was playing.
High snap, fielded by, well, not fielded, but Jason Hall with the rush, going to be stopped after about a gain of 5 yards. Kendrick Santos with the tackle.
Second and 5 for the Hilltoppers.
Very good running game Durfee has going for them right now. Just chugging along slowly but surely. They
had a bit of a hiccup at the end of the first half.
They did. But like we said, we're forgetting the first half. We're just strictly moving on, focusing on the present, not the past.
Here's Hall again. Makes it, cuts
With
it
a
to
nice
the
run.
outside. He's got a first down and more.
Jason Hall on the carry.
Dropped finally at the 25-yard line. That's going to be a first down.
For Hilltoppers.
With a minute to go in the third quarter.
Durfee moving the chains on that one. Like you addressed.
It's being marked at 26-yard line.
This is.
So this is the kind of drive Durfee needed after that long Taunton drive.
They've been getting stopped in the red zone, though. I've noticed that the red zone is probably the hardest place to find the end zone here. And brought down number 63 with the tackle.
That was Brian Cruz on the run.
And DeAndre McPhail with the tackle for Taunton.
We've heard that name multiple times
have.
today. We've
Multiple.
heard it. We've heard it on offense and defense. And it looks like this is going to be the end of the third quarter. I don't think Durfee will run another play. We'll head into the fourth quarter with a score of 18-13. The Taunton Tigers up by 5. Durfee driving the 26-yard line. And after a very short break, we will be right back.
Hi, my name is Kelly Susie Young, and I am the Election Commissioner here in Fall River. You may notice when you go to the polls on September 17th for the preliminary election, you will see a couple of changes. One is the new ballots that we have, and the other is the new voting machines. State-of-the-art voting machines will be in use for the city's preliminary election on September 17th. Voters now fill in ovals next to the name of the candidate of their choice. Most municipalities in Massachusetts use the DS200 system, which is voter interactive, and we can expect faster results. Training sessions are available upon request. Get out and vote. It is your civic duty. We hope to see you at the polls on September 17th for the preliminary election. If you have any questions regarding the machines or the ballots while at the polling place, see one of our poll workers. They will be happy to help. Thank you.
Welcome back to Fred TV with the fourth quarter about to be underway. Joined with me is Gary Leet, and I am Daniel Keating, your co-commentators tonight. Looks like the ball's going to be stopped.
Or the runner is stopped.
Well, yes, the runner with the ball, as I like to say, he's going to be stopped. DeAndre McPhail with the stop.
You know what, Daniel?
Yes.
I think that I is actually an L. I think there was just a bad photocopy machine. I think that's DeAndre McFall. All right, 3rd and 12.
We cannot
Okay.
be too sure. And Thomas drops back into the pocket, throwing the ball. Intercepted. Number 10 for Taunton. Trent Santos.
He
gonna
might
go
take
all
this back.
the way.
He definitely will.
And he runs it right back into the end zone. Beautiful run by Trent Santos.
A pick 6.
And that's about as good as it can get.
That's a dagger in the heart of the Hilltoppers. As they were driving just outside of the red zone. 24-13.
Still got plenty of time to work with, though, if you're the Hilltoppers. A couple of more possessions you're going to have under your belt. Unless Taunton elects to run on the clock like they did last time.
That's 3 turnovers.
That is 3 turnovers.
That is very hard to overcome.
Unforced errors? What would you call it?
I don't know. Taunton had a lot of pressure on the quarterback there. I don't think he made a horrible read. I think Taunton made a great read.
Great play. Yeah, great play.
And they'll try the extra point once more.
And does he have it?
Nope.
Nope. He is 0 for 4 on the night. I don't know if that's the same. Is that the same kicker? There's plenty of kickers listed on this list.
Give everyone a shot.
We'll give everybody a shot at kicking tonight for the Taunton Tigers.
Why not, right?
You're a kicker. You're a kicker. Everybody's a kicker.
Maybe someone will kick us out of the broadcast booth
on
next
the broadcast booth. We hope you are having a good day wherever you are.
Within the confines of Fall River, Massachusetts. Whether you're in the North End, South End, East Main, Brayton Avenue.
Wherever you are, we are hoping you are having a great day. So we can see Jason Hall on the sidelines, just doing some push-ups, just warming up. Hopefully gonna come back and make some big plays for the Hilltoppers here.
All right, this time at kicker is Mark Marvel. For Taunton, he's going to try his best here. No, that's number 48.
Oh, I wanted to make the, that was a marvelous kickoff.
Ooh,
Punt. Yeah.
I do like that.
Oh, it was a marvelous kickoff, so.
I think that's the
There we go.
deepest one, fielded at the 14.
14. Oh. Looks like it ran to his teammate there, but he's going to move on, pass it right past the 30, maybe about the 34-yard line, per se.
That was Brian Cruz. So now you haven't been able to do it. Now you have to do it. You've got to pass. You've got to move the ball through the air.
Yes, you do.
Because if you give Taunton the ball back.
You know, it's very tough to tell if they will pass. Because think about it. The last play was an interception, okay? So you're on. It was
also a pick six.
Pick six. So. You're on the drive after an interception. And I think you have a little jitters throwing the ball here. I don't think you're trying to force anything. You're looking for the run, but if there's no, you know what I'm trying to say? You're definitely looking for the run to start, as they will do. Number 3 carrying the ball for Durfee, Javon Holly.
Pickup of about 4. But I go back to the first possession for Taunton to start the second half. Ate up a lot of clock. If you're going to give Taunton the ball back, you might not get a second shot chance.
The perfect scenario for Durfee is touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and then you're down by 3. With a defensive stop and a field goal, you tied it right up. And that is very possible. We see flags on the field here.
Another motion.
Illegal motion, illegal false start. We're going to call that one. Okay. False start, number 70 for the Hilltoppers. That is going to be Ariel Pereira. He's a sophomore.
Are you going to put the blame on him?
I
was able to tell?
I was told by our marvelous cameraman that it was number 70. But either way, Ariel is a great kid. Know him very personally. Very good at basketball as well. And we hear the crowd chant here, so something they don't like.
No, what we've got here is a timeout for the Hilltoppers. 9:54 remaining in the fourth quarter. Durfee trailing 24-13. Taunton has scored 12 unanswered points. They went from 13-12, now leading 24-13.
Tough breaks for the Hilltoppers, definitely. All those turnovers and just things not going their way. So they're going to look to change the momentum here and, you know, get a couple points on the board. You know, that's what you got to start small and then keep working. And you're pretty constricted on time here with not that much time left in the fourth. Well, we still have pretty much the whole fourth here, but not that much time left in the game, I should say. They're lined up with 3 backs. No, sorry, 3 wides. Looking for the throw, Isaiah Thomas. It is complete on the sideline. Looked like some helmet-to-helmet there. Javon Holly with the reception. See, this is what Durfee has to do. They definitely have to get their passing game
and to the sideline. Was able to get out of bounds, stop the clock.
That was executed perfectly. And 1st and 10. So we do get a first down there.
Waiting for the snap. Here it is. It's a handoff again to Hall. He's able to pick up a good chunk of yard. And there is a foul, or penalty, sorry.
Interested to see who this is on and what it is.
Possibly, I'm going to call it defensive holding.
I was trying to call something, but I could only see the window
Face
pane
mask,
here.
face mask.
Face mask
Yep.
it is.
And that's a personal foul. That's going to bring the ball way down into Tiger territory. So this might be
the drive here. We might get something started here. And of course, Durfee looking for the 2-point conversion.
It was a personal foul on Durfee that cost them the lead.
Yes. And now a personal foul on Taunton that we do not know how this will end up, but could be the same way. Handing it off to, looks like, kind of tough to see from this angle,
Again,
Jason Hall.
kind of low on the.
We apologize to the viewers at home. We are very low in the press box here.
The old field, the press box was very, very high.
Oh, really?
It was, they must have been about 25 rows, all wood. It was quite the trek bringing video equipment up there and then on top of the press box. Those were the days many, many years ago.
Those were. I do not remember those because I was not born. But
No, you weren't.
I'm going to take your word on those are the days. High snap again, but number 10, Jir Montero.
Tried to take it to the outside.
Outside to stop the clock, but did not work in their favor. The clock is still ticking along here in the fourth quarter.
Makes it 3rd down and 9.
Third and 10. Just got changed. So this is definitely, it's tough. You don't really have anybody to kick this kind of field goal, so you're definitely in a 4-down situation here.
I would think that down by 11 points, I think.
Well, no,
anything
because if
is-
you have somebody that that has the distance on this field goal, but it's very rare for high school, you could make it down by.
So you
8.
take the points.
If you have enough, if you're close to the end zone here, you definitely take the field goal and then hope for a defensive stop.
A delayed handoff did pick up positive yardage, but that's still going to bring up 4th down.
Interesting to see what they do here because field goal, you're still in it. You just need a defensive stop and a 2-point conversion. But I don't
Doesn't look like there's
I don't
any
think they
thought
have
of
the.
that.
I don't think they have the leg right now.
Let's see what
And this is definitely
play of the game.
a play of the game right here, because
Unless a bigger play happens
I
later on.
I see if Taunton gets this ball back, they're not giving it up. It's definitely draining the clock. So this is play of the game right here, and you guys are watching it on Fred TV. And it's caught.
And we got a 1st down.
And we do. Number 8 for Durfee, Brian Cruz.
That's good enough for us. Hilltoppers.
Great job by Isaiah Thomas.
That was the play of the game so far. So Durfee is still alive here in the fourth quarter.
Well, I think at this point, every play is the next big play of the game.
Yeah, yes,
And it's
yes.
got to start. It had to start with.
Had to start with this one. You have to start small and work yourself up. So let's see what they can do here. Hands it to Jason Hall on the run. He's going to get looks about 5 yards per se. Tackle by number 50 for Taunton, and that will be
Try it. Try it.
Marquise Delomba.
There you go. Not as hard as you thought it would be.
I was trying to figure out if they were running last to first or first to last, but it looks like it was first to last.
All right. 2nd and 3. So run. It looks like it'll be a 1st down. Daniel. I'm sorry, Daniel. We're trying to have some fun here tonight.
Fun indeed.
You know what they say, when the cat's away, the mice will play.
This is definitely, forget the highlight of my night. The highlight of my week is right here. This is broadcasted live to you on Fred TV, of course. Not live, but playback.
Taped live.
Taped live, yes. We are in the present right now.
Handoff.
And it looks like it's going to be a
And we're gonna
touchdown.
be a touchdown.
And that is that Jason Hall, I believe, right?
Yes, it is.
Jason Hall coming up big for the Hilltoppers, getting them a crucial score in the fourth quarter when they need it the most. And I will expect here that we're going to see a 2-point conversion here because you're down by just 3 in that case. Because there's really no sense of going for a PAT when you're still going to be down by 4. Just go all out because either way you're in the same exact situation, regardless. So
no, a field goal would tie it then with a 2-point conversion as opposed to
yes,
a field goal.
Yes, well, what I'm trying to say is here, if they go for the PAT and they miss it, you're in the same exact situation as if you went for the conversion and missed it. Same exact type of thing. Or if you made the PAT, it still doesn't really matter.
4.
Yes, still doesn't matter.
They need this 2-point conversion to give themselves a shot.
You don't necessarily need it. You would just need a good defensive stop and a touchdown after that if you can't get it. With the 2-point conversion, you're looking at a field goal, with closer to the end zone than further away, I would assume, because we didn't kick it at the 30.
And that is, and it's converted.
Number 10 for the Hilltoppers, Niger Montero with the beautiful catch thrown by Isaiah Thomas. And that's going to set up 21-24. Taunton leads with 5:15 left. And Durfee just has to come out very big on defense here. They got plenty of timeouts to stop Taunton from killing the game clock here.
Not to be confrontational with you, Daniel, but
yes.
you always call the higher score first. Team that's in the lead. So 24-21.
Yes, Gary, I realized that midway through my sentence. I'm sorry to the viewers at home for that one. Kind of losing my voice up here. It's kind of cold,
Have some water.
Thank you. Water's probably also cold as well. It might be ice by now. What is the temperature here in Fall River, Massachusetts, you think? Or you could just check your phone. Thank you for checking.
Sorry.
Just has a very organized home screen here. 55. Wow, knock on wood again. Set at the same exact time. Durfee with the kickoff here for Taunton to receive.
Do you think they try?
I go onside kick here all the time.
You don't think there's too much? There's still too much time.
I always go onside kick, Gary.
This is not. Man.
And
it's very short.
Very short. And he just falls on the ball.
Smart play by Daniel McDougall.
Was not touched at all. Keep in mind. So a very short kick, giving the Taunton Tigers very good field position. Almost like they ran it back for a 20-yard gain on most plays. So it gives them very good field position to start there. Hopefully for them, what they hope, their game-winning drive to put the score out of reach or kill the time. I'm Dale Keating. Alongside me is Gary Lee, and we are commentating.
Trying our best.
Trying our best to commentate for you folks at home. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being a part of us. Thank you for being with us for this beautiful Friday night. Friday night football, when you're seeing it probably Monday night.
Or Tuesday afternoon.
Yeah, whenever Gary finally edits it.
All right. 1st and 10.
They're going to do like a little flea flicker there.
That's not a flea flicker.
And it is a flea flicker in my book. It is a textbook. Textbook flea flicker right there.
No, Daniel.
That's what it is.
Not a flea flicker. Not even close.
That's what I always used to call it.
That was more of a hit than a flea flicker.
Yeah. Don't know what that is.
All right, 2nd and 6 here for Taunton. They're going to drop back to pass. Incomplete pass was intended for number 24, Kurt Marshall. So 3rd and 6 now. Durfee with the opportunity to stop Taunton.
Yeah.
So it's almost like you've called this.
You know what? You guys make fun of me over here, but everything I say is for a reason here. Everything I say is for a reason. Mark my words.
For
and
comedic
right here,
effect?
Comedic effect, yes. I blame my dad for that one. That's what I used to call it.
With a hint of knowledge.
With a hint of knowledge. That's my motto right there. Play the game, stop at the game, right here.
And the Durfee crowd is going nuts. Drop back to pass. Gonna have
Looks
to scramble.
like he's gonna have to.
And
he is stopped.
Great play by the Durfee
Okay.
defense.
Decision time. Do you go for it or do you punt it away?
I think you've got to punt it away. You're under 4 minutes.
No way.
You got to send the ball deep into Durfee territory. Make them travel.
It's definitely a good time to try to make the defense jump off sides here. It's a 4th and 4. With the offsides called, you'd be looking at a 1st down, I believe.
We'll see. We're going to try and draw them offsides.
Right there.
And that was actually Taunton.
Executed to perfection right there.
Looks like Taunton was called
Oh.
timeout before
What a buzzkill.
the jump by the left tackle. So now do they come back out and try it again? 'Cause they wouldn't be able to call a timeout in
You
consecutive
definitely
plays.
do a little bit of punting at this point in the game. I mean, I go for it, but
I would do a lot of punting.
Yeah, I know you do a lot of punting.
As far as I could go.
I mean, coming from an athlete of your caliber, you did a lot of hurdling in your day, so punting is something you know about.
Use of the legs is what I know about.
That is all he knows.
The hurdle. Long time ago, Daniel.
Long time ago. What are you now, turning 60? I'm just joking with
Close
you, Gary.
enough.
You know I'm joking with you. Here we go. It is a punt. Almost blocked, but it's going to be fielded by that is Jason Hall. Gonna field it and bring it to the outside around the 30-yard line.
So 70 yards, 3 minutes and 23 seconds, a 3-point deficit for Durfee.
Yeah. So you are the coach right now. Gary, what are you doing?
I don't think they would give me that position.
I would give you that position any day. I mean, they gave you the commentator position, so they have to have some faith in you. Clearly not a lot, but
Daniel, all right. So
I feel like you have
I
to say
think you
something.
just
Yep.
gotta get the ball down the field
Yeah,
any way you can.
You know, put it this way: you got to score a touchdown or get it score somehow. You don't want to tie it. I don't really want to go to overtime, but if it does,
Jason Hall on the carry. It's going to be 2nd and 3, 2nd and 2.
yes, 2nd and short. So that's your going about 2nd and 2.
The clock is running. Under 3 minutes to play now. It's about how quickly can you get these plays off.
And
how much yardage you can get. You're going to have to start getting these first downs. They really haven't broken a long run. So I'm not sure. Do you trust the run to get you down the field with enough time left for a field goal attempt? Almost broke that one.
Javon Holly with the carry. The clock was still running. Oh, wait. Did he get out of bounds on that one?
First down stops.
Oh, is it?
Clock
Is that?
to move the chains?
Oh, okay.
Number 13, Daniel McDougal, slow to get up. So Daniel? Daniel, I'm putting the coach's headset on you.
Okay. No, I honestly, I've played enough Madden to know what I do in this situation. I talk trash on the mic and throw a Hail Mary every single time in the end zone. That's exactly what I would do in that situation in Madden. But in real life, you're playing for all the marbles in the game. I definitely take it slow here, but I don't bring down the clock too much because I feel like when you're constricted with time, like very constricted, you start to force plays. So I definitely look for a decent pass here for about 10 yards. I wouldn't trust the run. I think Taunton's better than that right now. I think they're going to be blitzing they're going to be trying to stop them at all costs. I think they're not going to be prepared for Durfee to come out with a throw because Durfee really hasn't thrown the whole game. They've been really coming out with mostly runs here. So if they were to come out with a throw, I think it really throws the defense off balance per se. And now we're looking.
So a throw.
Yes, I think a throw for 10 or 15. A
throw
would throw the defense off
balance.
Off balance or off guard, whatever you want to say. Number 13, slow
I just want
to get
hear
up.
what you have to say.
I have a lot to say, and you know that. I'm definitely always willing to talk. And you know that. I had you in class last year.
Well, it's great to see McDougal is able to walk off the field.
He was there. I don't want to call out any single person to be their star player tonight, but he definitely was involved in almost every play. Had something to do with McDougal.
He definitely has had a very, very strong game.
Hopefully he is all right. Looks to be all right, staying on the sideline right now. Durfee with the 1st and 10. Isaiah snaps, handed to Javon Holly, and he is in trouble. He's going to try to get to the sideline, and he does.
Tries to get as close to the line of
yes, sir. Probably a loss of 1 or 2. I'm guessing about 1 there. But not all bad for the Hilltoppers. You're still second. You're still second and 11, 2nd and 12. You're still doing all right.
It looked like it was a loss of 3.
3. Oh, okay.
4.
No, that's definitely a loss of. Yeah, you might be looking at 2 or 3. Yeah.
2nd and long for the Hilltoppers.
Yep, 2. Okay. Hilltoppers will get a 2nd and 12. Just about to break the 2-minute mark in this football game on Friday night.
A tight contest again. 2 weeks in a row for Durfee.
Isaiah.
Here's the pass.
And it is caught by number 3, Javon Holly.
It's
doing
still
going
to
to
be short of the first down.
Still going to be short, but you're looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 5.
3rd and 1.
Oh, well, okay. We're pretty close to it.
Do you see the stick over there?
I do see it now, yes,
Okay.
yes.
The one with the number is the line of scrimmage.
No, I know that. Yeah, I know that, yeah.
And the one next to it is where they need to get for the first down.
And that is a 1st down, Jason Hall.
First down and then some as the offensive line pushes Hall for an extra yard or 2.
This?
Nope, that was actually Javon Holly with
This
the
is where
run.
Yes, this is where stars are born in the 4th quarter of a football game. This is either where you make it or break it, to win or to lose. We will find a result in the next minute and 20 seconds. Where did Durfee take that timeout?
Durfee did take that
Durfee
timeout.
took the timeout with a minute
If I was
and 20.
Taunton, I would not take the timeout.
You are right.
You are in the lead.
You could talk about some defensive sets. If you're pretty strong about your defense, you could work some time there to talk about it. Very smart play by the Hilltoppers to stop the clock. 1st and 10 with the ball on the 40. 40 yards to win the game with a minute left. About a minute and a half left. So it's definitely you're not back's not against the wall, but you're definitely looking to get a big play sooner or later here.
Well, a first down does help Durfee here. They're in Taunton territory.
They are. First down to the. Oh yeah, you're right. First down does stop the clock.
Oh, well, it was a timeout.
Yes. Breaks the tackle. Jason Hall putting on a show out there on the turf tonight.
Brought down by number 52, Jackson Rowland, and number 63, DeAndre McPhail.
So it's been Hall and Holly.
Those have been the
Tonight.
2 star names. And they were the star names of the last game as well. Hall and Holly did it all. Not all. It's a team sport, but they were responsible for most of the points. And Najir Montero is taken aback, I believe. Or maybe just for a small gain.
That will bring up third down for the Hilltoppers.
Durfee's got to call a timeout here. 3rd and short with
This
45 seconds
You're
left.
in 4th down territory, so you are still all set here. Not too much of a play that you need. You just need to get 3 yards. So you're looking for a run, or if you want to throw the defense off a little bit, like I was saying earlier, short throw. A slant route would be pretty good in this type of situation. Just catch the defender on the outside. And just for a short gain, if you only need 3 yards.
Do you think Coach is thinking about field goal at all here?
To be 100% honest with you, no disrespect to anybody, no. He's not thinking about a field goal unless you're within the 10, unless you're within 10 yards. I don't think that is least disrespect as possible. I don't think any high school kicker can really bomb a 30-yard kick right now.
And I don't think they got the first down there. I don't think forward progress will make them. We'll get them past the first down. We got 30 seconds and counting.
4th and 3, the clock is still running. They're in their no huddle offense, and this will be the game breaker right here.
I don't know. This is gonna be
That's close. That is.
Nope, definitely short.
It is.
Thomas's pass intended for number 10, Najir Montero. The pass is ruled incomplete.
Well,
Didn't make a difference if it was short, it was incomplete. And Durfee with 18 seconds left turns the ball over on downs.
I think that's going to be the end of your game right here.
Great game, valiant effort by Durfee.
Yeah. I don't want to say it's over, but they're just going to kneel on the ball here, and there's not really much you can do. So.
Not really.
Nope.
But it was an enjoyable game.
It was an enjoyable game. I hope the commentary
attempt to
was,
commentate with you.
Attempt. I think we successfully commentated.
We'll let the viewers be the judge. We'll let Evan Massoud, our sports producer, be the judge of that.
Evan knows best.
Well, Evan has been doing this for quite a few seasons.
I've been doing it for an hour now. You've been doing it for.
There's the final kneel down. That will bring the clock to all zeros.
Good game.
Taunton comes to Fall River, takes the W.
Good games to all the athletes in this game.
So the final score, 24-21. Daniel, thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me. Probably the last time you'll have me on commentary.
I'd love to have you back.
I would
but
love
I'm
to be
not
back.
sure if anyone
will be allowed back.
Yes, that's where I was going. See, the two of us were able to finish each other's sentences or talk over each other the entire game. And the show
gets better from here.
Great show of sportsmanship, as always. Teams handshake as the game ends. Thank you for joining us. This has been Gary Leet along with Daniel Keating for Durfee Football on Fred TV. Have a wonderful evening.